Hope you've had a brilliant weekend. Obviously, being a West Ham fans, we have. Apart from the men's score that we won't mention on
Nope,
Sunday, but not unexpected, right, Al?
absolutely.
Yeah, but we're still masses. Ebbley where we go, right? That's the way. I can't sing it that way now. I have to go Ebbley way we go. Yeah. Anyway, so listen, we've got a lot to do, a lot to get through, because this is really about the upcoming match on the 27th on the Sunday versus Brighton. But just obviously, it'd be remiss of us, isn't it, if we don't touch on the Tractor Girl game, as I'm calling it. Al, you got to watch it at home, right?
I did. I got to watch it, and I have to say, first off, massive respect to Ipswich. They gave us a game. A lot. I mean, I wasn't. A lot of my friends were like, "Oh, how many do you think we can get past them and stuff like that?" And I was like, "I'm not going to tempt that fate because they are a cracking side, and their goalkeeper, oh my goodness, like
Yeah.
top quality player."
Yeah, and it's surprisingly not been sponsored yet. So if you're out there, go and sponsor her. That's what needs to be done. Because if you forget, a few leagues down, these people need sponsoring. So
Yeah,
there's not much money game. I mean, I was there, Al. I had one of the best days I've had in ages at football. I can't thank everyone enough at Felixstowe and Walton United, at the Gold Star ground. They were just so welcoming. All the Tractor fans as well. I was having a little bit of bants on the side. It was very, very respectful. Although, do you know what, Al? I feel so bad.
what did you do?
Oh, I did something naughty and I didn't even realise. Well, I was in the bar and I got bumped into a couple of people that you always see at the ground.
Yeah,
And then I got a drink and then came out and had it half time. And obviously I finished my drink halfway through the match and I put me cup on the floor. And I thought, oh no, I can't leave that at the end. I've got to take it with me. And it's like one of those
yeah,
plastic reusable
yeah.
ones. I can't believe I'm talking about that now. I might cut it, but I might leave it in and I'll have to get the cup. Anyway, I might put a picture on if I
Yeah,
actually leave this in, right? So then I walk back and I think, right, okay, I put it in my bags. I'm putting all the flags away, running out sort of like to get out, to get home. Because obviously I wanted to get back for the
yeah.
Tottenham match, which I wish I hadn't have done. And, and as I sort of walked through, got talking to Parker's mum. So we end up talking to Lucy's parking mum. So of course then I'm forgetting to put the cup back in the club. So I've come away with one of their cups.
Yeah,
I feel
oh, you
terrible. I know.
see,
I know, so I do apologise if anyone's watching. And if you really do want it back, I will send it back to you. But yeah,
that's a thief.
I know. But do you know what? Going back to the match though, I was
Yeah,
really surprised actually, and this is going to sound really sort of disrespectful, but not, because I wasn't kind of sure exactly what to expect. I've
yeah,
seen them play a few times, as you know, but
yeah,
the fitness. I
yeah.
mean, well, I was really, yeah,
Second to none.
sure, yeah. They won the floor a little bit. Obviously, they had a little bit of cramp here and there, but
Yeah,
I mean, look, my favourite player, I didn't know where to start. I think this is what it is. I mean, my
yeah,
favourite player of the match, that's including from like both
yeah.
teams, Lafayette. Oh my
Lafayette.
God.
Oh, what a defender! What a defender! Do you
Oh,
know? Right, on the commentary, because on obviously I got to listen to it while I was watching the BBC.
sure.
Is they were saying if she just switched sides, if she'd gone up against Grace or if she'd gone up against Evans, they might have had a bit more of a chance to get a goal. It's because she was on the same side as Hauer,
Mm,
and Hauer is at least 5 inches and a bit broader than her.
yeah,
So
but she
Howell
did
was
well.
stopping a lot of that, but literally they were saying, and I agree, if kids switched sides and gone on the side of Grace, then they would have been a bit more evenly matched, and it could have been a
Yeah,
completely different story.
yeah.
It's just because of where they played her on the wing.
Different class now, completely
Yeah,
different class to what was I was seeing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was a bit like, oh, I was getting a bit hot at one point, thinking, what are we going to do here? We're not going to, this could go drastically wrong. I knew we had a few big guns to come on as
yeah,
well, but it was a little bit, but absolutely, I was really surprised, and it just goes to show that league, and it's just so disappointing that they didn't get more money for actually participating
yeah,
this year. As a kid, also like because I was talking to all the fans. They were so good. We had such a
yeah,
great laugh. It feels like one of those ones where we should have all swapped numbers. It
yeah.
was that night, you know what I mean? And they might be watching it. I big shout out to you and thanks for letting me push in a little bit there as well. But what it was as well is that they were saying that what big part of the reason that they didn't have it at the men's is because they wanted to. The ground had been so good to them. You know that Felixstowe, they've been so good to them at
Yeah,
Felixstowe and Walton United that that's why they had the match there, and I thought that was even better.
that's
So
fair enough. No, you can't complain at that. Like, that's
yeah,
loyalty showing loyalty, you know. So
totally. Yeah, it was brilliant, brilliant. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Unless you want to cover anything else on that, Al, quick.
just very quickly, I have to give a shout out to Lisa Evans because that was such a beauty of a goal. Like, lovely weighted pass by Phyllis, hit Evans right at the sweet spot, and she just dinked it.
Yeah.
Thinks that was beautiful. And also, we just got to give a shout out to the fact that we've got our draw and we've drawn Man City at home Easter weekend. I think out of the three, it's the most favourable. Not that it's going to be easy, but we have beaten City this season. So it's doable. So I'd rather let Chelsea and Arsenal battle it out themselves, and then we can concentrate on Man City.
At that draw round, that's what I wanted. That is what I know. A lot of people saying, "Oh, you know, not Man City." It's like going back to the final. I said, no, we're different teams essentially now to what we were a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, exactly. We've got some cracking players, and like I said, we've done it before this season. We beat them 2-0.
Yeah,
so we can do it again with a home advantage. Like,
absolutely, absolutely. I didn't fancy Arsenal. I certainly didn't fancy Chelsea now. So yeah.
Not again.
Yeah, but it's nice to have three London sides, right?
Absolutely. At least one London side is guaranteed in that final. So
yeah, it's all good stuff, all really positive stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Apart from yet again another clash, which I'm getting really upset about. Being a season ticket holder for both, it's an absolute nightmare. And I know a lot of people want to come along to these cup matches that have never been before. And you know, again, we're missing the chance of getting more women's matches attendance, a higher attendance. Yeah, so I get so passionate about it. You know, I start stuttering, then I get so.
No, but I'm with you. I'm with you.
It is frustrating. So right, okay. So, Brighton.
Yes.
This Sunday, they've last three matches. They beat Reading 4-1, Villa 1-0 away, and they did lose 3-0 to Arsenal. They're sitting in 8th place at 22. We're in 6th with 24 points. So it's going to feel like a cup match again, I think.
Yeah, and Brighton, to be honest, have been our bogey team for a while, because it's either we absolutely smash them or they smash us. Like, there doesn't seem to be a middle point with us, and I would say they're more than Reading. They're our bogey team. So this season we've played them twice already. Once we lost first game of the season, and then we hammered them 3-0 at home in the Conti Cup.
Yeah.
So Brighton have been very up and down this season. Very up and down. They were flying high at the beginning. They were looking like they were going to get Champions League. They were basically doing what Tottenham are doing now. And then they had a spell of some really bad matches. Really bad. And they were on a winless bounce. I think it was like 6 games.
Yeah.
They pulled themselves back a little bit from them. But I think momentum-wise, we are on a better momentum than they are. So we should, emphasis on the word should, beat them. But either way, it's going to be a cracking game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you know what? I should have looked. I don't know if they've got any injuries at the moment. I don't think they've got anyone major missing at the moment. So, you know, and we've obviously got Fist back, and we've got obviously Leon back, which is a huge, huge thing for us. So, I, like yourself, Al, I do think this time that we are actually gonna not breeze by them, but I think it could be like a 3-1 for us, especially with the crowd behind us, from the way we are at the moment. To be fair.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just we've got the goal scorers behind us. We've got the defenders behind us. Like, we are at the fullest strength squad we could be. Because at the moment, I think our only injuries are our younger players. Not to say they're not important, but it's mainly, I think, Barker that we're missing. Yeah. Which is, you know, touch wood. Hopefully it stays that way, and it'll be our fullest strength squad to fight against them. Yeah. So, okay, quickly then, who have we got to look out for on the Brighton? I know we've been here before, but it feels like 2 seasons ago. I can still remember the sea of red flags when we was away at Brighton at the beginning of the season. So, come on, who have we got to look out for, Ral? 2 players. Yeah. One is Maya Letitia. She's 19 and is one of the most gorgeous goal scorers. She is their striker. She's young. She is creative, she's quick, she's everything you want in a striker, and she has got some great goals in her, and she has just been absolutely fantastic for them, and is only going to grow and is only going to get better. So we're going to have to watch her. She's more of a, she likes to go down the middle. She's more of a central striker.
Yeah.
So that's going to be more Gilly and Grace's problem in the middle.
Plus, as well, because you've got Parker as well amongst that now, because she's, again, I mean, I don't know if she's that happy at the back there like that, to be fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, she commands it. I mean, she was like commanding the ball at the back when Gilly's not around. My goodness me, like I felt safe at the back. So, yeah, it's going to be, I know. And you know what? Going back to Letizia as well, it's really exciting as an England fan as well to see, my goodness, this talent coming through. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And of course, Grace and Mel and Parker are all going to know her because they've all played in the unders England squad together. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. And then the other player we've got to look out for is their goalkeeper, Megan Walsh. Megan Walsh has been in the game for a very long time, and she is an amazing goalkeeper. I think the only reason she's not been called up more is because, unfortunately, she's played for teams where they've been defensively shaky, so therefore they've not been, they've leaked goals, but it's not been her fault. If you look at her save ratio versus what she's let in, her save ratio is phenomenal. And again, she is going to be a tough opponent because she does those big outstretched saves. She's quite tall, and she commands her back line really well.
Yeah. Positionally as well. I mean, she just knows everywhere where to stand. It's like she sort of like can pre-read where everything's happening.
Exactly.
She is amazing to watch. And like you say, it is a shame that those kind of goalies do get missed, really.
Yeah.
It is a real shame there. So, okay, Al, should we go to scores, or do you want to go through anything else on this?
No, let's go scores.
Come on then.
I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say 3-1 because I don't think we'll get a clean sheet.
No.
But I do think that I think it's going to be a late goal. I think we're going to dominate them, and then we'll do what we normally do, lose concentration and let one in the back.
Yeah, I think we might go one behind because we might be thinking this as well. I thought that a couple of times though now, but I do think we might go one behind and then come back because, again, not forgetting it's only us and Arsenal still in the WSL that scored at every single home match as well. So we are not going to want to let that go right at the end of the season.
No,
so
absolutely not.
Yeah, but brilliant. Okay, and just quickly for that as well, because we've gone through so much, but we can't miss anything out. Just want to say a big hello to Jessica Yu.
Yeah, young Irish player, young Irish talent. She's been playing for the unders in Ireland, and this is her first international contract. She's been playing in Ireland, and she is just a bright young comer. We won't see her start for us until next season. I'm just going to finish out in Ireland and then come over. But if we're going to look at what other Irish cohorts with Leanne and Courtney have done for us, she can only be another young talent. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, Republic of Ireland International. As well as a beautiful little video as well from Sky Island about her being like a street baller. And she says, like, it was just a football and her dogs were alive. She was the only girl that was playing at this local, like, boys football club, Rivermount Boys. And, you saw a picture of the Rivermount Boys and they said, like, you should be Rivermount Boys and girl, so. And also, like, she's supposed to be really technical on the ball. And I did try and catch a couple of videos and I was impressed. There's not much of her out there, but there's enough. But I like the way she said that she's physical off the ball as well. So, it's going to be happy days. I can see her linking up with Park. Oh, there's going to be so much happening next season.
Well, that's it. And also, dare I say, Parker, a young Brooke Hendricks.
Yes. And I think Brooke would be happy with that. We're all happy. Well, that's why we love her there already, right?
We'll put a poll out on the Twitter just to see if you agree with me. But yeah, I'm saying it now. Lucy Parker is a young Brooke Hendricks.
Yeah, knows her stuff. Yeah. Right, okay, so we got through it. It's a little bit more of a long one. Thanks for sticking with us as well. Really appreciate you hanging about with us as well, coming backwards and forwards. Right, Al?
Yeah, absolutely. I hope everybody has a wonderful one, and we hope to see you at the Brighton game.
Yes, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.